So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams.
Please welcome the two sides.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And now we observe the national anthems. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So we're up and running. Not the most convincing of passes. Plays the return pass. Not the most accurate pass. And he's worked it through. He's in one-on-one. Goes for a shot! And again! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
2 minutes is number 19.
So, a breakthrough already. And back to the keeper. Ryerson. Ødegaard. And it's Berger. That's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back. Oh, terrible pass. Ryerson. Ødegaard. No Ryerson. Berger. Pass somewhat off target. Opts for safety. Ryerson. Oh no, what has happened here? Now he's off and running. Now it's Haaland. It's a promising position. Nicely weighted ball. Here's a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Norway really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Ryerson. All the way back. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
And it's Berger. And he thumps it clear. Backward it goes. He's had it taken off him. Ryerson. Berger. Now Ryerson. And it's Ødegaard. Now, can they get him all? Haaland! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Haaland clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
It'll be a throw-in. And that's another throw. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Ryerson. Ødegaard. He'll try from distance. He's got away with one there. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Ryerson. And it's Ødegaard. Berger. And it's Berger. He's going for goal! And it's in! Norway are back in business! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
Number 7, Alex.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Quarter of an hour played. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Ryerson. Now it's Ødegaard. Ryerson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Here's Berger. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Ryerson. Played back into the centre. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Haaland. No, it's come to nothing. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's chosen to go back. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's well spotted. Solot. Ryerson. And it's with the keeper. Berger. And it's Berger. And it's Ødegaard. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, nicely intercepted. This is a promising build-up.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Berger. Spread it left. Pinches it off him. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ryerson. Now it's Berger. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ødegaard. Haaland. And it's Berger. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has been cleared. Ødegaard! It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Oh, he's having a go! And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland wins the duel this time. And he was quick to react. Ryerson. Berger. That's a good ball out wide. Ryerson. Tries to pass it through. Spread neatly. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Norway have their third corner. And it's hoisted clear. Shoots! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Stood up well to him there. And here's the chance to counter. Berger. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ryerson. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Oh, this is a great position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. And back to the goalkeeper. Deftly away. Ryerson. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Just past the 40th minute mark. Knocks it out wide. That looks a good cross. Brilliantly cut out. Ryerson. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ødegaard. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Haaland. He's having a pop! So their fourth corner of the game, and it's been taken short. Ivory Coast are looking to go forward now. Berger. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ryerson. Ødegaard, who does have an assist to his name.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Foot in. Haaland, looking for a runner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And for the first half, that is that. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Norway really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half is up and running.
Norway clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Haaland chasing after it. Now it's Sorloth. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Sorloth. He's having a hit! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Ødegaard. Ryerson. And back to the keeper they go. Played back to the goalkeeper. Oh, Ryerson. And it's Ødegaard. Berger. Well, Ryerson. And it's Ødegaard. Here's Haaland. And the keeper's got it again. Comes out and deals with it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Sorloth. Sorloth! Gets his head on it! That's a throw. Haaland.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Berger looking to receive it in space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's not an... Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, it's come loose. Ødegaard. Oh, the ball's come loose here. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Ryerson. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Ryerson. And it's Berger. Haaland! And that pass just didn't quite work.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well-timed, excellent interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Ryerson. Now Ryerson.
The attendance for this match was 52,044.
Norway have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And here's Sørloth. Ryerson. And here's Ødegaard. Oh, it's played into the area. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Ødegaard. There's the header! Goal, Norway! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Norway with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Berger. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, this looks sharp. Ryerson. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Well, that has not gone well. Sørloth. And it's Ødegaard. Neatly clipped into space. Cleared away. Now Ryerson. There will be a throw-in. Gets a good foot in there. Ryerson. And they've got rid. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Berger. Ryerson. Ball is over the line. Berger. Ødegaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Might want to be careful there.
Berger. Solid! And he's forced to go back. And he's been shifted off it. Ryerson. Can he spark a counter here? Berger. That's going across goal. Somewhat off target. In with the challenge. Turns back here, probably the best option. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Berger. That's Sorlot. Good effort from distance. And he's picked it up out wide.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Ryerson. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Norway clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's found a way through. Big chance! And there's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Ivory Coast.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot
Number
expertly.
24.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substitution in progress.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now. There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Ryerson. Ødegaard. Ryerson. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And now the breakaway. And the through ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Ryerson. Ivory Coast have got it back and they'll have another go. Tries one from range! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Oh, he's burst through!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ryerson. Ødegaard. Ødegaard carries the ball down the right. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's looking wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he lines up a cross. Ødegaard! No, not the best of headers.
Substitution.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's going wide left. Can they find an extra gear here? Tries to play it through. And he's cut it out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ødegaard. And it's Berger. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's found a way past. He's in a great position here. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Looking to play him in. Back to the keeper it goes. Ryerson. Now Ødegaard. Oh, they can break here. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference. Well, we are already up and running again. Norway pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ryerson.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. No luck with that dink over the top. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Crossed into the box. Berger. Played into space.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
That is ended up in no man's land. Ryerson. Ødegaard. Nice looking ball, floated through. He's shifting through the gears here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's a good foot in there. Not the most accurate pass. Space for him to turn and look. And across it goes. Chance to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Shifted it to the flank, threads one in. He's having a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? No, he refuses to take the bait. And no, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Played in. And that has been knocked clear. Berger. Ryerson. And he's intervened well there. Not the most convincing of passes. It's a pretty loose pass. Ambitious ball here. That is a brilliant interception. Ødegaard. Now Ryerson. Ødegaard. That's good running with the ball, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he's going to have his name taken.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Not much more than a formality.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
The goal scorer for Ivory Coast, number 8.
And it is half-time in extra time.
With the owner of a blue car parked
So
outside
both
the
parties
stadium
have given
gate,
everything to
kindly
this point
remove
in
it, as
extra
it is about
time.
to be taken away.
15 minutes remain, and they have to turn their efforts to those minutes very soon. And the action has already restarted. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Ryerson. Ødegaard. Here's Haaland. Quick look, then plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Played back. And the keeper's got it again. Ryerson. And it's Ødegaard. Sørloth. And a chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it, Tim.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Ryerson. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he cuts out the supply. Ryerson. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Foot in. Ryerson. Ødegaard. It's a searching pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Good read, needed to be.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's forced to go back. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great vision.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ivory Coast have it back and can go again. Not the most convincing of passes. That's good vision. Ivory Coast couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking for the run. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
A brief rest, and then it will be time to refocus. Which way will he go? Oh, great save! That is a great save! Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Big character, big moment, big save. Up steps the man with the armband.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So on to the second man. Oh, it's a really good save. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Of course. 2 up.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge. He's telling himself he can get it done. He just has to pick the right spot.
And no, the pressure just too much.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Ivory Coast are looking to save match point. And stuck away with ice in his veins.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Berger to win it. done it! Feel the relief! Norway have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end in the only way it could have been.
Norway probably deserved that on the overall balance of things, Peter.
And
they
a quick
always
announcement
seemed
for the
more
benefit of
comfortable,
anybody who
more
has found
focused.
themselves a
They
little
weren't
lost
fazed
today.
by the prospect
Please
of
look at
penalties.
this.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing
Hello,
utopia.
everybody, and welcome
The
to
weather
today's
is
match.
perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury,
Everyone,
and providing
please
his
welcome
unique
our
brand of
players.
expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So, time for the anthems.
And now, lining
Well,
up
this
for
is the
Norway.
perfect game for all parties,
Number
not least the
one,
neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it
Number
certainly
three,
doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely
Number
that
26,
of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
And we're underway. Ødegaard. Ryerson. And it's Ødegaard. Here's Berger. Ryerson. Ødegaard. Well, Ryerson. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
And it's Berger. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Berger. Ryerson. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's Berger. Ødegaard tries from distance. He's done very well to get to that.
Odegaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Sorloth. Aimed beyond the defence. That ball looks a good one. Gets his head on it! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's the throw. Quality ball.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Punched away. And that is masterful defending. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Norway really could have done without this. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Sure. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
The goal scorer for Ivory Coast after 11 minutes is number 8.
Norway are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Odegaard. That is ended up in no man's land. He was under real pressure there. Now this could be a chance. Oh, there's a probing ball. Good effort from distance. Gets a good foot in there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed. Ivory Coast, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. There's the shot! And there's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 14 minutes is
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Ødegaard. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Some front-footed pressing going on here. First quarter of an hour gone. Ryerson. Nicely weighted ball. An instinctive delivery. Foot in. Ødegaard. Here's Berger. Now it's Ødegaard. Shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Good ball, good take. Tries one from range. Ryerson. And it's Berger. Well, that has not gone well. Back where it came from. Ødegaard. Ryerson. And back to the goalkeeper. Ryerson. Ryerson. And it's Berger. Nicely aimed pass. He'll try from distance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Solot, who's set up one goal so far. Ødegaard. Looking for the far post. Oh, good effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Solot receives it in a good position here. Flashes it up, and a header! Ivory Coast have the chance to go the other way. He's having a pop! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's gone back to the keeper. Ryerson. Now it's Haaland. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Not the most convincing of passes. And he can clear it away. Ødegaard. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. He'd have done well to reach that. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Berger. Ryerson. Back to the keeper it goes. Now Ødegaard. Berger. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's found the way through, and he's got his cross in.
That has to be a lesson learned. You can't just blindly cross the ball into the box with no attacking presence.
And back to the keeper. Solot. And it's Berger. Now Ryerson. Ryerson. Ødegaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Solot. Ødegaard applies the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. He's going for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Ødegaard. Ryerson. And it's Berger. Not the most accurate pass. That'll be a throw. Berger. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Haaland. In with the challenge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gets a good foot in there. And that's really well manoeuvred. Looking to play him in. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, they can break here. Solot. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Now it's Solot. Now it's Ødegaard. Berger. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's having a go!
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ødegaard. Oh, easy pickings there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That has not gone well. Deftly away. Berger. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Ivory Coast get the second half going.
Norway clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Berger. Now Ryerson. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a pretty loose pass.
That's going in strongly.
That's a throw. And that's another throw. Out again for a throw-in. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. That's a cute ball. This is a promising build-up. Ball's gone out of play. Ryerson. Ryerson. Ødegaard. Now Ryerson. All the way back. Ryerson. Ødegaard. And it's Berger. That has ended up in no man's land. Solot. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Haaland. And it's Ødegaard. Berger. Searching pass he's played there. Great chance! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. You have to expect that from everyone now.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Ryerson. Now Ødegaard. Ødegaard being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Ødegaard does well to get it back. Ødegaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's quick to return it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Norway clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
Haaland! Goal, Norway! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 9, Erling Haaland.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Ryerson. Ødegaard. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Berger.
The attendance for
And
this
it's
match was
Ødegaard.
51,832.
And he thumps it clear. Knocks it into space. Ryerson. That pass has been well intercepted. Shot could be... Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Ryerson. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ødegaard. Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get it through? Space for him to turn and look.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Goes for a shot! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Ryerson. Ryerson. Ødegaard. Ryerson. Ødegaard opts for safety, and back to the keeper they go. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's found a way past. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
And he's going direct. Really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. Played with finesse. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Oh, great chance! Shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Norway have their third corner. Ødegaard goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Berger producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Sorloth's cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Ødegaard. And the counter is on. That is good alertness. Sorloth. Ødegaard. And he was quick to react. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard makes a move down the right. Showing good feet. Drives it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Just eases him off the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's Solot. Ivory Coast can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Not the most accurate pass. Solot. So no flag here. Crosses it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Haaland. And that could set him on his way. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
They've played it short. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Foot in. Haaland is onto this. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's neat. Now, can they get him away? Delivers with... There's the header! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substitution in progress.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
No, it's come to nothing. Berger wins the duel this time. Ødegaard. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pass somewhat off target. Just 5 minutes left. No way through, so back is having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Ivory Coast making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Crunching tackle. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Well, there's the clearance. And that's a throw-in. Oh, this looks sharp. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And that has left him in a heap. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, played right into his path. Goes for the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now who's going to be first to this? Ødegaard herring after the ball here. Cross from Ødegaard. And it's claimed by the keeper. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Berger. Oh, terrible pass. Tries to play it through. Sørloth. Ødegaard. Ødegaard making good progress on the right-hand side. Quick look, then plays it in. An audacious attempt. Oh, that is rather wayward. So that's it. It is all over. Norway have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwavering.